important the selection of the corpus was, right?
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you know, in the way we work in a studio with a vocalist or a brilliant drummer, maybe to get something you want out of a piece of music. You work with a great AI artist like Mario Klingemann, then you know his work and you know what he's capable of, and then the idea is to then feed the ideas you have into his kind of system. Hence building the data sets. So the data sets are relative to the show. So there's a collaborative element there. Mario writes some great code, you provide the data sets, and then from my point of view.
Decided I love synthesizers more than life itself and got into sequencers. And I think the common language of what the band were doing before I met Robert and understanding the sort of postmodern thing with sampling and slicing and deconstructing was very appealing to me because I understood what they were trying to achieve on a technical level.
We didn't create a jam session with people, we just took some loops in, some tracks in, and we started sampling, and that was because of hip-hop. You know, hip-hop was the thing that drove us and gave us that impetus, because, you know, we'd all come from this, I won't go into the details of Bristol back in the 1980s and the 70s and post-punk era, but that was, we come out of this punk era as kids, and working with computers and machines are kind of fascinating to me because they can, the feedback loop between you and a sampler, or you and a record deck if you're fucking around with decks, or with a broken synthesizer, anything that makes a mistake and you make a mistake with it, that kind of feedback loop gives you something new, and often that can, in a way for me, it can help me finish something because I'm so, I guess it's not perfectionism, it's just dissatisfaction. And put this data set together, and he fed those into a GAN, which is a generative adversarial network, a discriminator and a generator, and you start to spit out kind of mistakes in the sense if you were to give it its task and it was to fulfill it, it would repeat and copy the thing it had seen.